All right. This is dividing numbers from 1 to 9. The key things we want you to learn are, number one, for most division facts, there are 2 related multiplication facts and 1 related division fact. And we called this a family last time. So this is going to be a review for some of you if you understood the family stuff. And of course, for multiplication facts, there's 1 related multiplication fact and 2 division facts. And we'll talk about this as we go through. So what does the word family mean in mathematics? Tiana?
It's like if I put 5 times 1 equals 5, and then if I put 1 times 5 equals 5,
Okay.
it would be the same.
Yeah, so what you're saying is that some mathematical sentences which all contain the same numbers. So if you had a 5 and a 1 and a 5, you could go 5 times 1 is 5, but 1 times 5 is 5, or 5 divided by 1 is 5, right? Those are what we call related multiplication statements, or family things. So there are 4 related mathematical statements for division and multiplication, or for addition and subtraction. We'll talk about what this means. For example, here we go. For addition, we have 2 plus 3 equals 5. And now we change the 3 and the 2 around, and have 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. That's what we call multiplication, or the property of multiplicative property of addition. Right? We also could say that 5 minus 3 is 2, and that 5 minus 2 is 3. And you'll see they all use a 5, a 3, and a 2, and they are all mathematically correct. All right? But we can also do this for multiplication and division. So for example, 3 times 2 is 6. We can reverse the 2 and the 3, and have 2 times 3 is 6. Or we can also do divide questions. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. These are what we call families. In order to divide, what we're going to be using is the knowledge of families. So we want you to think about related facts which you know to be true using the numbers you have. So for example, if I want to find 12 divided by 3, I want you to think about 3 times what number gives you 12? Okay.
4.
That's correct. 3 times 4 is 12. So if 3 times 4 is 12, we can use our family knowledge that 12 divided by 3 is also 4. Right? So there's our answer. Now, we can also create an array to show division. And for 12 divided by 3, you can take 12 counters and put them in groups of 3, and then ask how many groups you have. So for example, here's 12 counters. If I put them in groups of 3, you can see clearly that I have how many groups? 4. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. Another way of thinking about this is 12 things in groups of 3 makes 4 groups. Alright, here's another example for you. What is the quotient of 24 divided by 8? Now this might be a new word for you. Do you understand? Have you ever come across this word before?
No.
Okay. Quotient?
Yep.
What do you think it is there, Tyler?
Oh. 3.
Okay, you're looking at the answer. I'm thinking about the word quotient. Maybe I should do it this way so we don't get confused here. How about this way? What does this word mean, Tyler? All right, what does that word mean? Okay, Cole?
Maybe answer of those 2.
There you go. It is the answer for 24 divided by 8. Each mathematical function, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing, has a word which we use to mean their answer. So if you're adding 2 things, we use the word sum. If we want to subtract, we use the word difference. If you want to multiply, we use the word product. And if you want to divide, you use the word quotient. Now, I'm not worried about you knowing all this stuff just yet, but obviously as you go through math in the next couple of years, it will be handy if you understood those words. So now, take a look at 24 divided by 8. What? For 8 times what number gives you 24? And I believe, Tyler, you said?
3.
3. So 8 times 3 is 24. So there's your family, right? 8 times 3 is 24, so 24 divided by 8 has to be 3. You have to have all those 3 numbers in the family. There you go. We can also solve 28 divided by 8, or 24 divided by 8 by using counters or creating an array. So obviously, we have to have 24 counters. There you go. You can count them, but they're all there. And you put them in groups of what? 8. So you put them in groups of 8. And how many groups do we have, Tiana? 3. So this is another way of doing it. 24 in groups of 8 gives you 3 groups. So, now I'm going to actually challenge you. 72 divided by 8. What are the related facts for this particular group of numbers? Noah?
Well, you would have to do that by switching the numbers around and having the answer be 72 times something 8.
Other way around, 8 times something is 72. Okay, so, oops, sorry, keep the answer back. What's the answer? 9. Okay, so what we're saying here is Noah just said, he's right, 8 times what gives you 72. And we just obviously found out that's 9, right? So now, what's another family statement I can use for 8 times 9 equals 72? What's another one? Teddy?
72 divided by 8.
Okay, divided by 9 is equal to 8. Is there some more? Yes, Tiana?
9 divided by 72 equals...
No.
Oh,
You can't take 9 things and make a group of 72, can you? But you can take 72 and you can make groups of
8. Oh,
okay. Now there's one more multiplication one. Chase, what's
9
that?
times 8 equals 72.
Right. 9 times 8 is equal to 72. Now this is a family. We use those numbers to help us get the other one. You'll notice in every case here, you have 1 8, 1 9, and 1 72, don't we? And they're all correct statements. So if we go to the next line here, I think it tells you that these are the 3 we just came up with, or 4 we just came up with. All right? Next question. What about 7 times 6? This one I won't make a mistake in showing you. 7 times 6. What is a family statement for this one? Cool?
6 times 7.
No, I have to have an equal sign in there. I need 3 numbers, right? I've only given you 2. What's the third number going to be, Raven?
42.
Boy, you throw your voice really well. You made him talk like, that like Muppet guy. All right. She's right. 7 times 6 is equal to 42. All right, so, Raven, can you give me another member of this family? Just switch the numbers around, Raven.
6 times 7 equals 42.
6 times 7 is equal to 42. Great. Now, I need 2 more. Josh?
42 times 7 equals 6.
Close, not times.
40 divided.
There we go. Divided by 7 is 6. And then 42 divided by what is what, Chase?
6
Equals 7. Okay, so there are your families. I think if I go past this, it gives you the answer. There's the first one, second one, third one, and fourth one. Do you notice what happens with the 42 is always first, isn't it? And the 42 on this side is always last, right? So when you're multiplying, the bigger number is last. When you're dividing, the bigger number is always first. 9, 4, and 36. Now I'm going to do you a little bit different. I'm just going to give you 3 numbers, and you have to create the family. All right, Chase, tell me one of them.
36 divided by 9 equals 4.
There we go. 36 divided by 9 equals 4. So what would be another one Teddy used?
4 times 9.
4 times 9 is equal to 36. That's true. And another one, Raven?
9 times 4 equals 32.
9 times 4 is equal to 36. And the last one, Colby?
9 divided by 36 equals 4.
Can you take 9 things and make a group of 36?
No.
So what do you think it's got to be? Really? Start with the big number.
divided by 4 equals 9.
That's correct. 36 divided by 4 is equal to 9. Always start when you're doing dividing with the biggest number, and you always end with the biggest number when you multiply. And I think if I go to the next question, you see all 4 of them appear magically. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Okay, now what if I don't give you any of the facts, but I tell you the biggest number? Can you tell me what family the 32 could be a member of? Noah?
You could do 32 times 1 equals 32. I got 32 times 1 equals 32.
Okay.
And
So
then
32, read this up here before you get too fast on me. So 32 times 1 is equal to 32. What would be another possibility? Yes, Betty.
32 divided by 8 equals 3.
Okay. 32 divided by 8 is equal to 4. Okay. Oops, wrong color.
4 looks nice.
Okay. Now, why do I put the first one on the left and this other one on the right? Why did I separate those two things? What do you think? No one.
Multiplication and division.
Not quite. What 3 numbers are involved here? 32, 1, and 32, right? What 3 numbers are involved over here? 32, 8, and 4. This number on the right is a different family for 32 than the one on the left. So for example, you take a look over here, I could have 1 times 32 is equal to 32. I could have 32 divided by 1 is equal to 32, and 32 divided by 32 is equal to 1. So there's one family using 32, 1, and 1. Now, the second one over here, 32 divided by 8 equals 4, that's a second family. It's a second possibility. It's still correct. It's just using more numbers. So if I rearrange the 32 over here, divided by 4, I get 8. What is the multiplication statement for this family? Chase?
8 times 4 equals 32.
And what's the next one, Chase?
4 times 8 equals 32.
Okay. So now we've used the 1 and the 32 and the 1. We've used the 8 and the 4 and the 32. Is there another family that I could create? Yeah, it was 36. I get 9 times 4, but it's not 36, it's 32.
A lot of wrong.
Is there any other number that you can think of that goes into 32?
Yeah.
Well, he's not here today, so.
Forget it. He was here. Yeah, he got sick. Yeah, because he was sick this morning.
All right, let's just try. I'll see if I can give you a hint. Can you find me a factor of 2? What if I did 32 divided by 2? Think you know, Josh? No?
35.
No? What's half of 32? When you divide by 2, you take half of it.
22.
No? Lower.
12.
Higher.
15.
Higher.
16.
There you go. 16. But now that I've given you the first one, you should be able to find the next 3 very quickly, can't you? Colby, what's another one?
2 divided by 32 equals 16.
Can you divide this into groups of 32?
No.
No. So what do you start with?
32
Divided by?
16 equals 2.
Equals 2. What's another one? Sorry, Chase?
16 times 2 equals 32.
There we go. And of course, like the last one's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Is that all of them?
Yeah. No. I don't think.
How many other ones do you think we could create? How many do you think we could create? Why do you say thousands?
There's a lot of numbers. Yeah, there's a lot.
We're thinking of the ones below 32. The question, if you look at it back here, says, sorry, here we go. One of the numbers is 32. Right?
That doesn't tell you that's the biggest. What if it was one of the smallest?
That's 2.
What if I had 32 times 4 is equal to 128?
I was going to say 36.
All right, would that create a different family? What about 32 times 5? 32 times 10? 32 times 99? 32 times 1,742?
Does that work?
Well, I don't know, but they would all work. They'd be big families. Okay.
Easy.
Think so? So here's one of them. That's what we first did first. The second one. The third one. Was there a fourth one? No. But we know that we just didn't go far enough. I could also have done 32 times, I don't know,
5.
there's 32 times 10. And 10 times 32 is equal to 320. And 320 divided by 10 equals what?
2. That's 32.
32, correct. And what's 320 divided by 32 give you? 10.
Really?
I like it. They do, don't they? All you need is one of them, right? The moment you know one of them, then you can get the rest, can't you? Yeah, just make sure the first number is always biggest when you divide, and it's always last when you multiply. All right, here's one other one that we haven't done. Let's keep the numbers below 12. Let's assume that 12 is the largest number this time. So what is the number fact for our family we use 12 with? Ready? 4 times 3. Okay. And that is equal to 12. So what's another member of this family, Josh? Exactly. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. And what's another one? Tiana?
12 times 4.
No, can't be times. Because 12 is the biggest one, remember?
12 divided by
Divided by...
4 equals
There you go. Good job. Josh?
12 divided by 3 equals 4. Very easy.
All right. So that takes care of the 4 and the 3 being 12. What's another family that we could have here?
6 plus 6.
No, we're not doing 6 times 6. We're doing multiplication and division families right now. We're not doing adding and subtracting ones. Okay, Noah, what's 2 more numbers that we can use to get 12 with?
Well, you can do 1 times 12.
There you go. 1 times 12 is equal to 12. 12 times 1 is equal to 12. And what about the divide ones? What are they?
12 divided by 12 equals 1. 12 divided by 1 equals 12. No.
Okay. So far, so good. Is there another one we can do?
Yeah.
12
divided by 1.
What do you think, Jen?
1 1
You already did one.
12 divided by 12 equals.
We got 12 divided by 12.
Can we do 12 divided by 2?
Yes. So Tiana says 12 divided by 2. Nope. Divide. Equals 6. So what's another one, Tiana?
2 divided
Nope. 2 times what?
9 equals 12.
All right. Is there any more? Josh?
12 divided by 6 equals 3.
There you go. And the last one,
6 times
6 times 2 is equal to 12. So have we got them all? Well, we actually have. So let's take a look at the answer. I think I put them all. Oh, I didn't do the answer, sir. Good, we have them all. Okay, so now it's time to use our related facts to do some actual dividing. Now what we have here is what's called helping fact, and we also have a dividing question. So the helping fact is the multiplying that we can use. We know, because I did 12 divided by 3 before, that it's actually very easy to do. What times 3 gives you 4? Or let's say, 3 times what? Equals 12. Yeah, sorry. 3 times what is equal to 12? Got it?
4.
Okay, so that's 4. So that's a helping fact. Does that help you get the division question?
Yes.
What is it?
4.
It's 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4 because 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, just give me 1 second to pause this and then I'll bring it in court. All right, you dealt with the question. Okay, so 16 divided by 2. What is the helping fact for 16 divided by 2? What do you think?
16 times 2.
No, 16 is the biggest number, remember? So
So
what?
2 times
2 times what? What?
16.
2 times what is equal to 16?
Actually, wait, is it 12?
No, 2 times 12 is 24. Noah,
8.
that's right. 2 times 8 is 16. So if 2 times 8 is 16, then we know that our answer's got to be 8. Ted,
Oh, never mind.
you had an answer, but I didn't ask the question. All right, so the helping fact for this one is going to be 6 times what gives you 54?
6.
What do you think, Cole?
I think you have distractions here. No.
No?
Anybody look on there? I'm not sure.
Does anybody know this one?
4 times 4.
4 times 4? Now I need to know.
6 times 4.
6 times what is 54? So go through your times tables if you have to. What's 6 times 5? Is that 54? No, 6 times 5 is 30. What's 6 times 6? 36 is 1. 6 times 7? 63. 6 times 8?
9.
9, exactly. 6 times 9 is 54, which means your answer to 54 divided by 6 is 9. You know the next one?
I know how we get the last answer multiplication.
Okay, we'll get that in a second. This one's going to be 3 times what is equal to 15? 3 times what? Raven?
5.
5. So that means that 15 divided by 3 has to be 5 also. All right. 64 divided by 8, a tough one. 8 times what gives you 64? What do you think?
9.
Teddy? 8 is correct. So that means that 64 divided by 8 is also 8. Okay, the last one on this one. What's the helping fact? 9 times what is equal to 36. See where your times tables become very helpful here? Tyra?
4.
That's correct. So that means this answer here is 4. So we can do dividing questions right here if we can come up with the helping fact. Now the helping fact can be done in your head sometimes. You don't always have to actually write it down. You can just think to yourself, well, I've got 36 divided by 9, so what times 9 is 36? Once you know it's 4, you know your answer to the divide question, 36 divided by 9, is actually 4. And don't worry, we got lots more to go. This time I want you to tell me what the helping fact is, and then we'll get somebody else to do the actual work. So I need my sticks, and then we'll pull them out and get people to start answering some questions.
I don't know.
Well, we'll give everybody a chance. Okay, so. Yeah, I'll use blue. All right, so 18 divided by 3. What is the helping fact, Colby?
18.
What's the helping fact? You know it's going to be 18 at the end, right?
3 plus 6 equals 18.
Oh, okay. There we go. So that means this answer is? Good job. All right, the helping fact for 36 divided by 9 is going to Thomas. He's not here today. So, Josh, do you have any idea what this one is?
Nope.
All right, that's good enough. And the next person, you threw Thomas twice. So, did you figure it out yet? Okay. Teddy Hughes, what's the helping fact for 36 divided by 9? 9 times 4 is equal to 36. So what is 36 divided by 9 then, Teddy?
No, 4.
4. All right. 56 divided by 8, the helping fact goes to Chase. All right.
I like that one.
Ask a friend. You ask your friend. Pick the right one.
7.
That's correct. 8 times 7 is 56. So then, Chase, what's the answer going to be? That's right. All right, 10 divided by 2. And this one goes to Ted. What is the helping factor for 10? This one, Ted.
2 times 5 is 10.
Okay, so what is the answer to 10 divided by 2?
5.
There we go.
All
right. Good. 36 divided by 6. The helping factor. This one goes to Chase. Go through the times tables in your head. 6 times 3, 6 times 4, 6 times 5, 6 times 6. It's hard when you're reworking, you're not really great at multiplication tables, or multiplication is it? Alright, so ask a friend. Or do you think you can figure it out?
7.
Close. That's one too many. There you go. So that means this answer is 6. Alright. 56 divided by 8 goes to Lexi. She's not here. Next one goes to Colby. What do you think, Colby?
8 times 7
8
equals
times 7.
6.
Alright, so that means your answer is going to be what, Colby?
7.
There you go.
Mr. Reed, look there.
What about where?
Because our last one, third one, yeah, we can say 5. Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, it's a double up. I never even noticed that. How to fix that?
Really?
Oh, really? Alright, so these people we should do is eggs up. And your textbooks. And let's get started. That's all right.